Now listen, Sudan is bleeding. Sudan is bleeding. And first of all, I would like to start by saying Free Sudan, United Arab Emirates. Yes, I said it, United Arab Emirates. If I perish, I perish. I don't care anymore. Our brothers and sisters, our mothers are being live on camera. That or this is just simply ethnic cleansing going on. Trust me. We have United Nations, we have African Union. They are just there, putting out reports. Please do something before this gets out of hand. Hit a whole hospital, more than 500 people unalived in a day, in a night. This isn't normal. This is not normal. The weapons being used in the war, we all know where they're coming from. Yes, we know who is funding. Listen, basically there are people funding. A war is never done without people funding it, without organizations or governments funding it. We know there are people. Trust me, there's always someone or a government or an organization funding a war. United Arab Emirates. Free Sudan. Free Sudan. Hamdani was in Nairobi meeting with William Ruto. Remember, Hamdani is long convicted of war crimes. He could have been arrested the moment he touched down in Nairobi, but he was welcomed like a prince or like a king in the State House and talked with the president of Kenya. Why? What would you talking with a war criminal like Hamdani? What exactly? I've been asking myself so many questions, lots and lots of questions. I've gone through social media, the TikTok, the Facebook. It's very hard for you to see Sudanese people post about what's happening in Sudan. Yes, because they live in Kenya. Most of them are in Kenya as refugees. They live under government protection and subsidies and help and whatever. But whatever is going on in their country, they can't even speak up for those that they left behind. This is a whole homicide going on. Genocide going on. This ethnic cleansing going on. But you won't hear the major organizations and major media, mainstream media houses talk about this, or corporations talk about this. And even if they talk about it, they can't go deep in it. What is African Union doing? What is the United Nations doing? Because listen, there were extrajudicial killings reported in Kenya during the protests. We didn't see or hear anything about the African Union. What is going on in Sudan? We haven't had the United Nations or African Union act or do anything regarding it. What's the purpose of these bodies? We need to reevaluate their purpose. We need to reevaluate their importance, their significance within us and we will judge them from these occurrences henceforth. We can't have a body that is supposed to deal with such situations and it's not doing what's supposed to do. We are losing mothers, sisters, brothers. We are losing so many people. There's nothing being done. And we know there's not Palestine, so we won't be having maybe America intervene. Yes, we know why. We won't talk it on this platform. The gold being used to be sold, and then they buy ammunition and weapons is being refined in Nairobi. Yes, I said it. And we all know who is connected over there. There must be someone funding or aiding this war. There can never be a war without a government, an organization, or an individual Who wants to benefit from it? Funding it. We need to come to terms with certain things and just say it point blank that someone somewhere is evil. Yes, we see innocent mothers and kids being unalived on camera, soldiers being unalived on camera. Nothing's done. What they all scream is Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. Where is the world headed with this? He wanted to go live today morning, but then it just broke my heart. I am totally broken. Trust me. I'm not okay. It's just that I can't show it, but I'm not okay. Trust me, I'm not okay. We're just watching all those videos going around. Imagine the level of destruction or the level of until the satellites start picking bodies from up there and stains of blood. You can imagine the level of destruction, the level of the world is cooked. The world is cooked. Trust me, the world is cooked. And we've seen what's going on in Venezuela. Oh, the pilot for the president was tipped some. Yes, that hey, can you divert the plane so we can get it? But he didn't. So you see, then Trump had deployed the military, the troops to Venezuela. Then Putin sent military cargo to Venezuela too, with the KGB, with the troops. They are Russian now mercenaries. This is like power play. Yes, you're strong, I'm strong. Let's see what we do because all these two parties are aiming to gain from the oil in Venezuela. Yes, the oil is very essential during war. Trust me, war's coming. It's coming, and it's very essential though. So these big players in war are rushing to harness all necessary resources before things get out of hand, so that by the time it starts, they'll have enough resources to boost them throughout. Unfortunately, that's all they want. So you're seeing what's happening in Tanzania with Samia. Samia tried being a dictator, but yeah, not everyone can be a dictator. She was shown. She was shown. No, she's not yet. She's still a kid when it comes to being a dictator. Those things you leave them to himself. Yes, the general. So a lot is going on. Trust me, a lot is going on, and you have to be very keen. Open your eyes, look and see everything. Make sure you see and observe everything happening in the world right now. We saw China deliver 2 warships to Kenya a month ago or 3 weeks ago. I haven't confirmed whether they are Kenyan or they are Chinese, but all I can say is a lot is going on. And Kenyans need to be very careful with who they let into power. Kenyans be very keen with who you let into power. Trust me. There are those people that you put in power, and you might also again retain them in power, and they are destroying your country. They are destroying Kenya. Trust me. You can't. How can you explain that Kenya is complicit in whatever is happening in Sudan? How? 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 A lot is happening. The world is cooked. Yeah, the world is cooked. The world is cooked. And we have nowhere to run to. We have nowhere to run to. before I finish this video, all I have to say is Free Sudan, United Arab Emirates, Free Sudan, United Arab Emirates, Free Sudan, United Arab Emirates, Free Sudan, Free Sudan, United Arab Emirates, Free Sudan, Free Sudan.